Welcome to the video. We are going to be covering Healthcare Privacy Part 5, a task issued by the therapist. It's the final quest in the quest line for Healthcare Privacy, and you'll be rewarded a med case. A med case is a item a bit like the eye case or the weapons case, but just for medical items, so you'll be able to store all your medical items in a med case and save a lot of room. I mean, all the paracetamols and morphines you're going to be storing in there alone will be worth it, so let's get straight into it. Objectives. 2 objectives in this task. First, you need to locate the drop spot in Nighttime Factory. After you've located the drop spot, you need to obtain 3 packs of gunpowder and leave them in the designated spot. Okay, so now we know what our task is. What I've done, I've got some stuff at the bottom of the picture here. Just the important pieces of information you're going to need. So if you're an experienced player, a veteran of Tarkov, you'll know what to do but just by looking at these 4 pictures. Good luck. So for people who are new, first time, done it a couple times, still can't remember, need a refresher, here we go. The location of the drop spot is in factory called the breach room, which breach room is located on the 3rd floor. If you look at the map, you can see the green arrow, that's where it is. Breach room is the middle room. It's hard to describe where it is, so luckily I've got footage to show you if this map's throwing you off. It's very, very dark. To my right, where that green light is, that's where default factory extraction is. That's the approach we're going to take. Night vision flashlight, up to you. Go to the staircase, all the way to the 3rd floor or top floor, however you call it in your country. You just gone past the shower locker room. Turn right. 3rd floor, which has 3 rooms, and room 3 is a locker room which is locked behind a factory key. The middle room is the breach room, that's where you need to drop the gunpowders, and the final room with 2 doors is the safe room. And once you breach it, it's just junk in the room. That's your indicator, that's your right room. Items needed. 3 gunpowders. Gunpowders, how can I put this? They're a bitch to find, they really are. Shout out to the guys who played Tarkov before the flea market. You guys all know how hard it was. We all were too busy in the West Wing on Shoreline. At the health resort, trying to find the gunpowder on the shelves because that was a good spot to find them at the time, and I got into so many fights in that part of the health resort, and you would never get into a fight there. Well, I haven't since flea market has come out. So gunpowder can be found in game, but I'd scratch it if I'd be perfectly honest with you. If your best bet though is to go to flea market and buy them. I don't know what the rate is, but all I can say is the money you get from completing the quest, hopefully that's a bit of compensation. It covers a bit of the price for gunpowder. Alright, now that we've covered all that vital information, I'm going to give you some advice on how to approach this. It's very tricky if you get this wrong. So with gunpowder, it's going to take 30 seconds to place for each item. So that's going to be a total of 90 seconds you'll be placing gunpowder in that bloody room. A lot of things can go wrong in those 90 seconds, as you should know. Just a warning for when you do enter Nighttime Factory, it's a prime hunting ground for fully geared squads with night vision. So you got like 4 or 5 of them, fully geared, night vision, killing all the scavs, looting everything, making money, and they're just going to gun down any of you hatchlings out there. So you've got to pick the right raid and be lucky. So there's 3 different ways I would advise you to enter this raid, depending on how much money you're willing to spend. If you're a cheapskate, basically you're just going to have to go as a hatchling, creep. Once you get into the breach room, close the door. You have no idea how many scavs roam through those corridors. And with their Terminator mode on, they're just going to gun you down. So close that door, keep your gunpowders in your alpha, gamma case, whatever, and just place one manually, and then just keep assessing whether you want to go for all three. Second piece of advice, I would always advise you to bring some headphones. You'll be relying on hearing more than anything on this quest, because you can't move when you're placing the gunpowder, and if you hear people walking down the corridor, you can stop what you're doing depending on how many seconds left you have to place. You can keep it in your alpha gamma just so you don't lose it, and deal with the intruder before carrying on with your task. And the third piece of advice, night vision goggles. You can't see anything in factory at night time except the odd part of the corner due to the flickering light bulbs. So I would advise night vision goggles, but if you can't afford them, a flashlight on a pistol is more than enough. Again, it's just based on your budget at the time. And there we have it. Good luck, I wish you the best, and thanks for watching the video, guys. Please leave a like and leave some comments. They're very, very valuable and helpful for the video and the community to grow. So yeah, cheers, thank you very much.